Hey, today I'm going to be talking about episodes 47 through 49 of Legend of ZhenHuan. Longye is growing up well, and although she still reminds the Emperor of ZhenHuan, he absolutely adores her. As ZhenHuan continues to explore her new home, she meets a woman named Chongjing. It isn't until one of the servants calls her Tai Fei that she realizes who she is, Consort Shu, the previous emperor's consort and Guo Wang's mother. After the emperor died, she decided to leave everything behind and become a nun. So even just based on their stories, they have a lot in common. Combine that with a love of music and they become fast friends. ZhenHuan promises to visit when she can. The emperor is out for a stroll, being carried, and he passes by ZhenHuan's old palace and sees Fourth Prince, who is huge now. Fourth Prince mentions that when he met ZhenHuan at the Summer Palace, she helped him out and found a spot where he could watch the emperor from afar. The emperor seems moved that his son wants to see him so much. It's like a big revelation to him that a child would want to see his dad, but anyway, he promises to visit him more often. The next time ZhenHuan visits Guo Wang's mom, she finds Guo Wang already there. His mother marvels at how much Huanbi resembles ZhenHuan. They keep trying to push this narrative since they're half-sisters, but I don't see it. Guo Wang walks ZhenHuan home and tells her he has an idea. It's about time for Huanbi to get married. He suggests that she marry Jing, his personal servant. Jing seems into the idea, and he has been a bit flirty with Huanbi, but Huanbi is not interested. Guo Wang tries to convince her, but Huanbi says flatly that he's just doing this so he has more opportunities to see ZhenHuan. And she's not wrong. Guo Wang clearly wants to be more than friends. When Guo Wang gets the news that a marriage might be arranged for him soon, he goes to see ZhenHuan and he says he has no interest in this girl and there's only one person he wants to marry. You. ZhenHuan tells him he should stop visiting the temple. Not long after, ZhenHuan begins to get very sick. The other nun sees the opportunity and claims that she must have some kind of serious illness and she needs to go before she infects everyone else. Really, they just don't like her. They're still upset about that whole having sex with a man thing. The main abbess shows up and goes along with the other women and sends ZhenHuan to the mountains. Honestly, I hate her kind of character more than those who are actively mean. She's all quiet pushing and, oh, maybe this is for the best, as she's sending ZhenHuan to her death. It's somehow worse than just saying, I don't like you, go, because she pretends at decency. The journey to the mountaintop is hard, and before they get there, ZhenHuan passes out. Huanbi runs off to find help and brings back Guo Wang to save the day once again. He takes her back to his palace. She's running a high fever and they can't seem to cool her off. Guo Wang sends everyone away and then, I don't know. It's a weird scene. Guo Wang goes out and lies in the snow to cool off his body and then uses his cool body to cool hers off. But wouldn't a cold towel work just as well? Sounds like an excuse to get close to her, but I don't know. I'm not an imperial doctor. By the time the doctor does show up, she's much better, but Guo Wang looks pretty bad. Dr. Wen checks on Guo Wang and is shocked that he would do so much for her. And again, was that really necessary? Jing is obviously a ZhenHuan and Guo Wang shipper and later accidentally tells ZhenHuan what Guo Wang did for her. ZhenHuan goes to visit him and when he wakes up, she calls him by his name instead of his title.
要不要喝点水，云里？
你找我什么？
A clear sign that her heart is finally starting to melt. Before things can go any further, Jing pops in to say that the emperor and Jingfei are on their way in. ZhenHuan hides behind a paper screen. The emperor, Jing, and Longye came to visit because the emperor got the news that Guo Wang was sick. From behind the screen, ZhenHuan gets to hear her baby speak for the first time. This baby's got some fantastic dramatic timing. When the emperor leaves, it's clear that any progress we made in the love department has been reset. Despite Guo Wang's very strong protests, ZhenHuan thanks him and tells him she'll be heading off in the morning. With that, things go back to normal. ZhenHuan continues to visit Consort Shu and runs into Guo Wang sometimes as well, but she keeps things professional. As he's walking her back home one day, tired of waiting, Guo Wang confesses his feelings fully. No room for misunderstanding. And she rejects him outright.
Swing animus!
He tries to tell her that since she's left the palace, she can be with whoever she wants, but ZhenHuan says she's never going to love again. That night, a wild cat gets into her room. Again with this terrible CGI. We know ZhenHuan is afraid of cats, so that's a whole ordeal. Guo Wang busts in and saves the day for the 7th time. He admits he waits outside her room at night in case she needs him. One of those, you're lucky I love you or I'd be pressing charges kinds of gestures. I mean, can you imagine if Dr. Wen was doing this? It'd be creepy, right? We get an update on the palace. She is still the current favorite, Lingrong remains loyal to the Empress and is still not allowed to get pregnant. The Emperor is more worried than ever about Long Keduo. He goes to see the Empress Dowager and tells her he suspects that he has betrayed him. Based on the conversation, it seems like the Emperor has lost his mind to paranoia after Nian Yao. I mean, he's not necessarily wrong, but he's clearly losing it. When the Empress Dowager tries to calm him down, he suspects that she's closer to Long Kedo than she should be. He says in not so many words that she'll need to kill him to prove her loyalty. The Empress Dowager takes the hint and arranges to meet Long Kedo. We already knew they were childhood friends, but as they sit and drink, we get more of their backstory. They were in love once and wanted to get married, so when she was forced to go to the concubine selection, he suggested she wear a blue dress since the emperor at the time didn't like that color, but she was chosen anyway. Because of their relationship, she has helped him when she could, and he also helped her race through the ranks, culminating in her current position as the most powerful woman in the harem. He drinks the wine she serves him, and the poison takes effect. After he dies, she admits that she found out that he told her to wear blue because the emperor's favorite color was blue. He had no intention of marrying her, he simply wanted to use her. I like this added backstory for the Empress Dowager. What a life she must have led. Guowang continues to creep around ZhenHuan's room at night, and one night he plays flute through the rain. My first thought was they seem to have forgotten that ZhenHuan is deathly afraid of thunder because she seems fine. And then she runs outside and says,
有你在，我便不再害怕。
So I guess they didn't forget, they were just being gross. Alright, I love them. With their feelings confirmed, they waste no time and the next day go to see Guowang's mom hand in hand. She doesn't seem very surprised and is very happy for them. Since ZhenHuan is technically a divorced consort, it looks like there is nothing standing in their way. So finally, officially, we have the best couple of the series, Guowang and ZhenHuan. As if there was any competition. In my opinion, this is top-tier romance for a historical drama. Everything was done exactly right. It was clear from the moment they met how much they liked and respected each other, and it also makes perfect sense that nothing happened until now. I mean, she was married. Even the snow scene, yes, it did seem pointless to me, but I would be lying if I said it didn't make me smile every time. The build-up was slow, the hesitation and final change of heart made sense, and most importantly, no stupid misunderstandings. A+, 10 out of 10. Till next time, thanks for watching.